Good morning, everyone. This is Eric Silvermoon. Today is day 29 of my 30 Days of Magical Challenge. Tomorrow is the end of the challenge, and so I wanted to do something for Beltane tomorrow. To share a little bit with you what happened last night. My fiance Eric was walking the dogs in our backyard, and he noticed that there was a little bird, and he looked like it had passed away. It was just there. There's feathers everywhere. It almost looked like either a cat got to him. And so I asked him, don't touch it. I'll take care of it. I'll go with her. And I've talked about before how I honor and take care of animals that have passed or have chosen to pass away in my property. And so I went over there, and I went to see where the bird was at. And Eric said that it's not in the same position where it was the last time, so he thought it might still be alive. And when I saw the bird, there was a lot of damage to the bird, and I knew that it was not going to survive for very long. But it was alive, and so what we did is we took him to our laundry room, which is nice and warm. And Eric got some water with a little bit of sugar in it, and because it looked like it was dehydrated. So I cleaned up its feathers, I cleaned up its wounds a little bit, and we kind of just nursed it a little bit and was there with him until it started getting a little bit late, and I was getting a little bit tired, so I went inside to retire. And I prayed over the bird, and I thanked them for choosing me, because it's a big honor. I see it as a big honor, and I also see it as my responsibility to take care of him or her, little bird. And so in the morning, when I let the dogs out, I went in to check on the bird, and it had passed away. So it is about maybe 6:30 in the morning, and I have dug up a hole, and this is where I have my offering tree. It's really pretty. I'm not sure if it's a tree or a giant bush that they just kind of cut into this, but it releases these beautiful white flowers, and it's where I buried my witch's bottle. It's where I come and offer things to the fairies, and so I thought it will be a wonderful place for this bird to this little divine spirit to rest here. And so I'm going to show you very briefly on what I do to kind of bless the grounds. And so I've already dug a hole where he will fit perfectly. And I have 2 herbs that I wanted to represent, or just to place. Actually, 1 herb and then some earth that I wanted to place to kind of bless the area. And so I have pink Himalayan salt, just to bless and consecrate the area, even though that it is already blessed because it's Mother Earth. But this, since I use this for magical, it's just giving the earth a little bit of a purpose of my intent of what I want to happen, and I want this bird to be protected. So I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit, like keeping my intentions. And I've seen people use cornmeal also to put on the earth, because it still, helps kind of, what's the word I want? I guess not, maybe less nutrients for the earth. So I don't have cornmeal. I wish I did, but the other one I have here is, I'm going to try to open the lid. It's just rose petals, and so I have a lot of rose petals, and so I'm going to just kind of put the rose petals around at the bottom. And for me, this symbolizes for today respect and honoring and beauty for the little bird's life. And as soon as I woke up, the first thing I heard was birds chirping, and I got a little bit emotional because I felt that it symbolizes that, the last thing I said to the little bird was like, I can't wait for you to start to fly again in the morning. and hearing the birds outside, I felt like it was, you know, I knew that he had passed, and I knew that he was just kind of saying thank you. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I have the little bird in a little cloth, and I'm going to place him on top of the roses, and then I'm going to put some more rose petals on top of him, and then I'm going to close it up, and I'm going to trace a pentagram over the bird as my respect, and then I'm going to put my energy on top so that I say my final prayers, and then that's it. There's really nothing much the way that I do it. There's, you know, wonderful videos from, like, I know Flora Sage made a video a long time ago under her Charming Pixie Flora, and she did a very beautiful shamanic kind of ritual when an animal passes, and there's Stella being curious. And so it's one of those beautiful things where I really try to honor and do my part as best as that I can. So thank you guys for watching today. Blessed be. Take care.